going to say no.
Firstly, I don't think so. I don't think we have.
You think we've gone to the moon?
No.
I don't think... If the first one... Because I don't think the first one is like real.
Okay.
The American, I don't think that's real.
Oh, okay. So you're saying you don't think anyone's gone to the moon?
No, I think the time they said we went to the moon, I don't think we went to the moon.
Okay.
So you think we went another time?
So the moon landing is...
So who went to the moon?
I don't think anyone went to the moon.
So no one's been to the moon.
Oh, so yeah.
I said then no.
No one's. So you think no one's been to the moon?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
So you don't think the one in the American one was real?
I mean, I've been on a flat Earth page for a while now, and they have some very very convincing memes. Like there's they have like this meme where it's like everyone's like celebrating over like a little achievement, and then you have like Neil Armstrong and everyone there just being like sad faced after coming back from the moon. It's like, ooh, if I just came back from the moon. Like, my stocks are risen. But like...
Because it kind of... What I just don't understand is that, okay...
Why haven't we gone back?
And the excuse of, it costs too much. And, people's, like, lives and stuff.
You can't tell me that's real, man. Sorry, that is like...
That does look like it was made. Like, he's onto for movies.
Look at this.
Look at that Star Trek production.
I've never seen that in my life. Fake. The Earth is flat.
Wait. How do you know that's the official thing that they
I
released?
believe that's the official one, yeah.
The same sparks that were in Fury and Star Wars.
I was keeping quiet. I was like, is that official in my brain?
No, that can't be official.
That can't be. I mean, for me, do I feel like they've gone to the moon?
I feel like
the only reason why I feel like they have gone to the moon is because of they say they have like reflective panels on the moon that they send lasers out to measure out the distance between the Earth and the moon, and that the distance between the Earth and the moon keeps increasing each year. But I'm only basing that evidence on what they've said.
Yeah.
So if none of that comes out to be true, then
like it's like I believe they've been to the moon, but again, but all of this is, like you said, it's just hearsay ultimately. No matter how many facts and figures you put around it, it's all hearsay. But, like, it makes sense to me, to my faculties, in terms of the science behind what they're explaining. All of that makes sense. Whether or not that moon landing was fake, I can believe it was, but that doesn't mean someone didn't go there.
But why? The only reason why...
that looks...
The only reason why everything's iffy...
And who picked up the camera afterwards? They'll just like lassoed it and just...
So basically, you would really only believe that we've been to the moon, I guess, if you go yourself.
No, if we had regular, like... every 5 years, every 10 years, we had... That's what I thought people were doing. Like...
Don't they send, like, ships to, like, take pictures, or is that Mars?
Mars.
Oh, Mars.
You got the Mars rover.
Even then, they don't even send astronauts. They just send...
I know, but that's long.
Like the spaceship.
You need... to get to Mars is a year.
Yeah.
So I can understand
Armageddon, but, like, I kind of thought, at least some people have been on the moon and done it.
Like, I feel like we have gone to the moon just because we go to the space station quite frequently.
Like,
we've got satellites.
Like, I feel like it's a case where it's like we have gone, but it's all like on that classified bullshit, like classified information. No one's about to know, blah 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 blah. But like,
it's like you believe
we'll give the public this as far as like public support and all that nonsense.
It's like astronauts doing. Like, what are you growing up to be? And it's like, oh no, sorry, we're not going to go to the moon.
Yeah. In their contract it says you have to be this good at acting, blah 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 blah.
Don't you get paid like what, 130, 160 a year?
I don't even know.
I was about to say, like, only.
Sort of a follow-on question from that then is, do you believe in, do you believe that there is either an Area 51 that has stuff inside it, or...
I don't think there's an Area 51, I don't think there's any...
No, that's what I'm saying, that has stuff inside it. Huh?
Yeah, they have like top secret stuff. Like
or what could you imagine would be in there?
Oh, okay.
Definitely
technology that's not available to us commercially.
The second evolution of like anglerfish.
Of anglerfish?
Yeah, because obviously in the depths of the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Things are mad down there. And they always like, the pressure is too much, we can't go
Steven
down
Spielberg's been the one who's good to go to look.
No.
James Cameron, okay.
Yeah.
One of them.
But he's not the... He was the record holder for a while, I think.
I would never try that.
Someone else broke it.
Either way, I feel like there's...
So the next step of evolution...
Okay, I kind of said that as a joke. but I do think
No, you
there
didn't.
are
No, you didn't.
no, but I do believe that there are like extra creatures and extra kind of
Well, in the ocean.
things that are out there.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
in different environments around the world.
Okay.
That
they've put in Area 51.
I don't know about like the
Do you
whole.
believe in lizard men?
Nah.
They're all
Okay.
family, man. They're all
Lizard men, that's a bit.
That's so funny.
Like,
I first heard of that.
that means that the lizard men are racist.
I haven't heard of that.
It's pretty much like scrolls. People are like, oh, they're shapeshifters, but they all like take up positions of like power. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, they're a bit slimy, but I don't say.
Because if you do look online, like a lot of people believe that there's shit in Area 51, and it's quite interesting. Some of the ones that they do bring up like stuff that's like obviously aliens from space that they've plucked out of the air.
I
or
believe
crash landed.
believe the reason for why Area 51 is Area 51 of the whole.
It's all locked off and you can't go.
No, but the whole like, they had to do it because of the Russians, and that the Russians sent like deformed children to like a certain space in America with like a aircraft to make it seem
With
like
catapult.
to make it seem like there is something in like there's technology race between Russia and America.
Okay.
Like that's the only reason why I kind of believe of the place Area 51, but I don't think there's things in Area 51.
So no aliens.
Not in Area 51.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's anything like aliens or.
might be
It'll
like-
be like research
You
shows
guys
or
would have been more awake, you know. Like,
Yeah, open your third eye, and then when you get there, open your fourth. Because like,
Area 51's a bit too obvious. You know what I mean? It's like
exactly.
but why then would it be locked off? Like, as in,
So
keep the facade. You know?
I think, was it 2019 when people,
playing games in there like 21 men.
was it 2019 when everyone was like, oh, let's all go storm,
Yeah, there was
and everyone's going to do like the Naruto runs in Area 51, and then the government were like, no, don't do that because it's a military testing base where they shoot,
Yeah.
or like they test all their guns and stuff. It's like, okay. But like, can a few people try?
Yeah, like, confirm this.
Like TikTok, just
And the thing is,
Instagram live it. Take one for the human race.
As you said,
Don't be so selfish.
when we said the aliens thing, you said not in Area 51, but you do think there's aliens out there.
Area
not
52.
necessarily aliens, but just like
Other life forms.
non-humans that are just out here vibes.
Like dogs.
What, like technology vibes in, or just vibes in, like breathing on their planet? Or? Because they might not have. They might just be running around in like the fish state, like in it.
They could be the eighth.
They're just there breathing.
They could be like in their first evolution of aliendom.
Yeah.
We're the first
Oh, so we're like the peak.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I'm saying-
we could be bottom barrel,
What I'm
but
saying, it's like
there's a chance they could
okay,
be.
you know, let me bring a reference. It's like in the Eternals. It's like when the Celestials came, and then the Eternals came, and then 30,000 years later, the X-Men came. We might have to wait another 5,000 years for the aliens to wake up. And for there, you know,
They could
things
be
that
in
climate
To
side,
wake up.
you know, maybe it doesn't work until the Earth gets hotter. You know, climate change is happening and that. Things could
They
change.
could be in their lizard stage running around. And they've not got to the
They
human
could
stage
be
yet.
actual lizards right now,
yeah, exactly.
waiting to be humans like a
like
billion years.
the theory like in Prometheus where the
Engineer.
engineers they engineered us and they seeded this planet.
Oh, okay. So you don't
like
believe
that.
in no, not aliens. Okay, so you believe that aliens were the one who created humans,
No, I don't believe that.
but you like to believe it.
I'd like to know.
What would you like to know?
So you kind of believe it. You're intrigued.
No, it's one of my questions actually. If you could learn any information that you wanted to,
That was smooth. Okay.
what information would you want to learn?
If I could learn any information.
Anything you wanted to know, what would you ask? What question would you ask?
Okay, so anything I wanted to know,
One question.
and there's a means for me knowing it.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
You answer this question. Our computer will regurgitate the
Yeah, this is
answer.
like one of those.
Yeah, like let the agbada loose.
Next week's lottery numbers, isn't
Thank
it?
you. I was
With that question, that's future stuff.
Yeah,
All
that's-
about information
okay.
now
Okay,
or in the
okay.
past. Oh. So if you wanted to know if we landed on the moon, you could.
Nah.
ignorance is
It's a
this.
good question. It's a good question.
What's in Area 51?
I don't even know.
Because what would you lot do if aliens were actually here? I'd lose it.
I'd go about my business. So.
Innit? Same.
Hey.
I'm just hey man, it's cool.
We're cool.
You know, have you guys seen, have
I'm
you
like
seen,
Family Guy and the black guy. They released them like, yeah, we're good, right?
have you seen Independence Day, where the guy, the first one, with Will Smith, when the alien like opens its like the bottom of the ship and that guy's there screaming like, that'll be me, bro. Take me, guys, take me.
I'd be like,
When that blew up though, that got me shook.
Yeah.
That turned me away of, oh yeah, when these aliens do come, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you
I ain't
can't
holding
watch
up
that.
banners and being like, yeah, come.
you're gonna hold up banners.
Some drinking that.
You've never had something like this.
To be fair, there needs to be like an alien correspondent. Like I'm gonna be like, hey man, my people been through a lot. Like, could you at least spare the melanated ones? But no, like
That's a big question, yeah.
So while you guys are thinking, can I show this video just to you? Oh my god.
But yeah, aliens.
Are you doing this?
Look down. That's it. Let it go. So in a moment, when I count to 3, Dark Sharp, NASA is planning on going to Mars. And we've got you here, our first Martian, when I count to 3. So 1, 2, 3. Sit up.
Look at what the white man's doing.
Hey there, our first Martian. What's your first impression of the planet Earth here?
Acting class is amazing.
So good. Did you like it? What's the typical Martian meal going to be? I don't know. He has to say to get out of here. Say it one more time. There you go.
Yeah, how are you even understanding what he's saying?
Oh, God.
That's this random video.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I felt like that's a bit. I wasn't ready for that kind of a hard-hitting question so
No.
early on.
what would I want to know?
I think ignorance is bliss in a lot of those kind of scenarios.
I think for me,
Ooh,
I would ask,
how do you join the Illuminati?
How do you
How do you join?
Wait, so you waste your question on that?
What? Is there one? Like, is there? Okay,
Yes,
it doesn't have to be one. It has to be like, is there like a family or a conspiracy?
Oh, okay.
Like
So
one of those.
So you don't believe there is one? Not called the Illuminati, but like. in
Oh,
general.
okay, that's what you mean. Okay.
No, I don't think so. I mean, obviously you've got massive corporations that can do that, but I don't think there's like one basic
Yeah,
just,
I don't- yeah.
a
So
little
you
family.
don't think there's people working behind in the shadows?
Not in the shadows, no. I feel like,
So you don't think that's happening?
Were all of those YouTube videos I watched back in the day, were they right? Was Rihanna doing this actually a sign?
IT guys.
Fucking Jay-Z doing this shit. Whatever.
no, like if they do exist, like they are owned by or they're working with someone in the public eye, like one of those billionaire companies. Obviously they do shady things, but I don't think there's like a secret thing that we don't know of yet and has no relation to the billionaires or whatever.
I believe there is, but
Okay, that's fine. I don't think so.
What was I going to say? My question was going to would revolve around like existential shit. Like I would my question would be, and it's weird because
you end up losing your mind because it's like you find out the answer and then it's like, does it really matter? And then you're like, oh shit.
see, there's a book I'm reading that kind of put like I'm in that headspace anyway. Yeah. But my question, weirdly enough, I will just tackle it from an angle because I don't think, based on the way you've said that, the question you're allowed to ask is like past shit or like present. Like it can't be anything.
Can't be in the future.
So
Yeah, because I would have asked what's my purpose. I don't know.
Nah, like my one would be, was Jesus and everything he did real?
Yeah, that would
No.
apply. So
I can ask that?
you ask that question, yes.
That would be my question. Was he real? Because
That's two questions, isn't it? Was he real and did everything he did?
Because if he's real,
Okay.
it doesn't necessarily mean that everything he did
Yes,
was
exactly.
what happened.
So you have one
yeah,
question.
that's
Okay,
why I
guess
put that
it's
second part in
The
there.
second part.
So I would guess I would ask the second part
No,
then.
because if he said was Jesus real, then part of your question is you'll know all the information around it. So if he says if Jesus is
No,
real,
so your question
No,
was, what did Jesus do?
Yeah, like
no, because what was your question? You said if you could ask the question,
Yeah, one
you
question.
can know everything about what.
No,
it is.
the answer to that question.
The information about
yeah. So I would ask the second part of my question, like
Okay.
where was everything that Jesus did as described in the Bible real?
do you say?
What's the method?
that we were created? Because at some point, like
I'm guessing he's meaning as a species, not as like
no, as
the birds and the bees.
as everything,
everything.
in existence. So at some point in science,
So basically, it's the Big Bang rule.
no, not that.
Just any like how
Yeah, like how were we
How?
created?
Big Bang, God.
Did we come out of nothing, or did something create us?
I mean, we were created by something.
Or we don't know.
Yeah, because then
No, we know because we're here.
No, but what you're saying is,
so
you're asking, was it deliberate? Like, as in,
Yeah, or
like, was it?
Yeah, okay.
or is it like out of a natural
Yeah.
phenomenon?
Okay.
So it's quite deep.
But then what if the Big Bang was manufactured?
That's basically the question.
That's
That's basically
I'll
the
find
question.
out.
Was the Big Bang manufactured, or was it just out of nowhere?
Yeah. Because at some point in science, when you go all the way back to the Big Bang, you kind of have to. It's expensive.
That's a big pause, not a big bang.
Pokemon cards. So at some point in science, you don't know what created us. Like, you go all the way back to the smallest like space that contained everything in this universe that was like infinitely hot or whatever it was, infinitely close together. But we don't know what created that, or did it always exist? Like, how could it always exist?
You could say it was pretty magical, couldn't you?
Or did a being?
I don't even know who you're arguing with.
I'm not arguing. That was just a statement. Well, that was just a statement.
Or did a being create us? Or was there a universe before us? So the pre-universe?
Well, there's
I don't know.
there's a
I
theory.
don't know how you can say that. Oh, the magic question is wild when he's saying that there was a big being that was creating the Big Bang that then create us. Like, I feel like that's in the same realm of craziness right now. But
I don't think so. I think yours is a lot more broad.
mine's broader. You know, you have to broaden your horizons a little bit more, but it's fine.
Yeah, but if you're asking for a question, like you're gonna get like.
Even so even your ones. I think I've got a handle on what your question is.
I'm gonna ask, and you can say if it's not your question or not.
Yeah, go.
But I assume his question is, what method did we come into creation?
Yes.
So, like, was it a Big Bang? Was it God? Was it something else? Like, describe that.
God, I'd love it to be something else, just so everyone would be wrong.
Technically, this question that we're asking, does it have to be a yes or no answer?
No.
No, you can explain. But
Yeah, so that's what I mean. It's going to be an explanation, because what's the point of the question? Yeah.
I guess yours would just be describe how we came into existence.
Yeah. So if it
Because
was the
then
Big
you'll
Bang,
get
it'd be
like,
like, yeah,
no,
literally
don't even give him
random.
options to describe how we came, because he's just going to tell you the
Yeah.
like the fact.
But what
that
do you
you're
gain
thinking
from
away
that?
all this.
we'll just
I guess
knowledge.
kind of universal truth. Everything we have in society is placed by us as humans, right? But we base our laws kind of from the religions, right?
Yes.
But if there is no religion, then it's just like arbitrary laws, there is no punishment except for by society, by the upper kind of beings for doing something wrong. There's no right or wrong, basically.
So it's all subjective.
If that is the case. But if God is real, then there is right and wrong, right?
Depending on how you look at things.
Okay.
No, if God created you, then obviously there's right and wrong, right?
I mean,
You, for whatever reason, are later in your life and you have your own late night talk show. Who is your first guest?
My first guest?
Yeah. And it can be anyone from, like, it has to obviously be a celebrity, I guess, or, someone in the public domain. So who's your first guest?
That's easy for me.
Well,
Can it be dead or alive?
Has to be alive.
Has to be alive.
Yeah, well, actually, I did say in future. Okay, let's say now. So someone who's alive right now.
Okay.
Okay. That again, it's still easy for me, but I would have liked the first one.
Just private conversation.
It's a talk show.
Talk show.
So
I want these answers.
I don't want to say like a Graham Norton, but like something where it can be funny, but it doesn't have to be. It could be an interview if you wanted to turn it into an interview. Like, yeah, it could be a personal interview. Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Man, put his hand up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay-Z.
And why?
Sean Carter. Just because I would love to enter his mind.
I was going to say, don't say pick his brain.
50K or dinner with Jay-Z?
Dinner with Jay-Z.
Yeah, dinner with Jay-Z.
Dinner with Jay-Z, easy.
Dinner with Jay-Z.
I was thinking dinner with Jay-Z of
Easy.
in your account.
Easy. No. Brother.
Okay, I didn't know there were rich people right now.
50k isn't even that much.
It is easy. I'm going with Jay-Z easy.
No, I
You
mean,
can hook me up with a job
do I
in
have it
Rockefeller.
now?
I
No.
can make 50k in like...
Man, and
Bro, you can hook me up with Rockefeller. I'll make 50k in a year.
just because
More
you
than
dinner with
that.
him.
Yeah.
You can be, okay.
Well, you're not controlling what I speak about with
I think
him.
he doesn't even own Rockefeller anymore.
No, he's still got a stake in it.
But
He
anyway,
doesn't have majority stake, the same as
You
Friday.
have the dinner. Have the dinner.
I'll take the dinner, nigga.
He's gonna pay, so it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah. Even more reason.
What would you ask him, or what kind of
Have a 50K
talk,
dinner.
how would you like base the talk show on your conversation?
Sorry, just on that. Man and his team, they spent 91 million on wine alone. So I'm sorry. Yeah.
You want to have dinner with?
Yes. So fuck
Steal some bottles.
the fuck? I can make the 50k just off of the paraphernalia we use.
Hey,
like
Jay,
Easy
can I
Ace of the
can I take a
sport.
bottle?
Like, bruh, 50k is nothing. You're mad. I'm
Just
taking-
get him to sign something like
Innit, bruh?
That's-
Are you?
that's
Nah,
easy.
come on, Anubis. I'm disappointed you think otherwise.
I'm disappointed in you.
No. I'm disappointed in you. You're not thinking straight. Like Anthony just off the cuff of his brain just came up with ways you can make. You can make 100.
You're gonna just take like the knife that he...
Yeah, you can make 100k off of that easy.
Exactly.
And you're telling me 50k.
Yes.
Like you no, that's dumb.
Just being in a restaurant with a fork and a knife in your
You're gonna
pocket,
leave
like,
Jay-Z's DNA and then sell that for 50.
No, he will have his bottles of like.
you're gonna leave his
Can I take?
You think his
handkerchief.
street guards are gonna allow that?
I'm gonna ask him directly.
You think I wouldn't ask him?
I'm not just gonna be
Again, I'm
Put something.
Ask JT to borrow his bottle that he drank from.
Shitting on your...
Which one of us is more likely to be eaten by a titan first?
Ooh, probably saying.
I was thinking scientific.
Multiple factors. Like multiple factors.
Only
No,
purely
besides from the
because,
obvious.
Like you go out too much.
No, aside from the obvious.
Oh, actually, no. You have dependents, so you need to look after them right now.
We're describing what Attack on Titan is. Like,
Oh yeah, you don't
You
know.
haven't seen what's happening?
Actually, I felt like it might be you, Precious.
Nah, no way.
You haven't got the best side, so
Yeah, but I've got the best. I've got no. I've got the best speed. I'm going away. Nah.
Yeah, but like running straight into a titan.
and abnormal comes out of nowhere.
Nah, I'm sorry. Like
You see
that's
this like 2 meter titan, like oh
no.
yeah,
Even you don't even.
6'7".
You don't even believe that. You don't even believe that. You don't even believe that. Me first, no way. That's one thing I'll
You look at this
guarantee.
guy like, oh yeah, oh, dude, why are you naked? Why did you run up? Titans, my guy, Titans. It's like, just looking at you funny, like, why is this guy biting my hand?
It's not even me. Like, what you're describing is not even me because I know what Titans look like. I see any of them, I'm out.
I don't know. So who's the first to die?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know I'm not going to be the last to die.
It could be me. 'cause
I'll be
quite
second or
slow.
third or something.
I'd give up at some point, but it's not going to be me.
Yeah, I think it'll be me because I'm quite slow. Like, especially over lockdown as well. I don't do any exercise or anything, so I'll be finished.
The only reason why I think it wouldn't be me first is probably because I'd probably lie to the king and just be like, can I do some of your blood work?
Yeah.
Just go into your lab.
What am I going to do, man? Fucking answer calls.
Nah, he'll be the operator when he calls up.
We've been breached. I'm currently being beaten by a 7 meter titan.
He'll be operating the switchboards. Anthony.
When people are trying to call up the survey call, I'm just there. Alright, in this section, alright, boom, Maria. Alright, cool.
That's funny.
I had a similar question, I think, that I put in the chat, which was the zombie apocalypse one, but who would survive the longest?
Yeah, I'd give up.
So it would be the same question, but who would survive the longest? Who would
I think that's
I think. Oh,
I don't eat anyway.
are we doing like realistic zombies where
Walking Dead.
they've not eaten? Okay, so they're
walking
slow.
type, so they're slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it was me right now,
I've got almost fat, so I don't need food.
The fuck? No, that makes no sense. You'd be the first person to get hungry.
yeah, you'd be the first to die.
Innit?
Not because of like your lack of ability, but you got kids and stuff, so you need to protect them.
It's good then. They're not in the picture.
Okay.
Would that have to be an adventure? It's a realistic scenario.
Exactly. You can't just be like,
Zombies,
dash the kids.
I'm not like, out of us 7. Yeah.
Not good. Yeah.
Even if us 7, I think you're probably like high candidate to die first.
Nah, he's got a car, so he's safe.
You know what?
He's got a car.
I'm sure, no, but again, like,
Right now, I'm gone.
okay, so let's clarify then, because again, if you're bringing all the car and all of that, let's clarify.
Okay, so Darren and Precious.
Let's clarify. Are we saying zombie apocalypse literally in this room as we are now? They drop a zombie in
Sometime this
here.
week. Sometime this week.
So
Not
we
right
start
now.
looking outside and people are eating each other because there's turning into zombies.
Because you're gonna have to stay here.
Yeah.
Actually, no, but then we have to count on it first.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I'm saying the fact that like you're here, it would create a stronghold for the zombies that would surround the town.
Yeah, but you lot still need to leave.
No, he said sometime this week.
If it's sometime this week.
Oh, sometime this week. If it's sometime this week, then
Like we wait.
I still, I see why you're saying that, but you guys could be in the same situation because, like, again, they have to go up the lifts and shit to get to me. Like, I don't know what you guys' house are like. Like Sang, for example,
That'll be at work. We got security guards.
well, there you go. Like Sang at home or wherever, like just like literally like door in.
West Ham.
And I saw you watching. I was like,
Lingard scored.
you said red card.
No,
Yeah,
Lingard
he's
scored.
Man,
So only,
is he moonwalking?
nah, he didn't really do it. He did that thing, but
Oh, what? Lingard scored at the Emirates again?
no, it's like,
It's 2-0.
It's 2-0.
Bowen just scored.
oh wow.
That's so funny. We're such a disaster.
Lingard
Oh, yeah,
assist.
there you go.
Lingard assist.
You know what? The league was done with anyway. It's calm.
They're fighting for top 4, so.
It's like, all that hope gone.
But wait, who's left to answer? You answered already, right?
So these people
I
are
think I survived the longest.
Oh, who would long? Oh, this was just the random one that you put out. Okay.
Yeah. We're still doing the time one.
He did the Titan one.
Yeah. So, who I think would die first? No, I said myself. In the
Oh yeah.
I guess if we were to do who would survive the longest, I'd probably say you.
In Titans?
Yeah, I'd probably say you. Just because I feel like
He's gonna get too confident and die.
Nah. See, but that's the thing. You guys are in like survival shit. I am like,
but you're more armed at the moment.
nah.
At the moment.
no, but like based on that, like I don't think I'd be skillful enough to do all of the gas shit.
Like I'm not going out unless I have a reason to be. But like where the whole cockiness thing comes in, as far as like survival shit, is if we're all out. Let's say we're walking in the forest and then Titans come up.
That's who you are. You're Owen.
Or just charge those stuff.
Nah.
You guys.
No. I'm not. Bro, like, that's where I know you got me fucked up. I'm not coordinating anyone. I'm out for myself. I'm out for myself. I'm out.
So you are Owen.
Owen isn't out for himself.
It was for everyone.
Owen is like, what's the best for the human race? Like,
He did all that just to find out what was going on in these books.
No, yeah, but he did that with humanity in mind, like survival of humanity.
He did that.
No,
he killed everyone.
He did. No, but those were the choices available. He didn't like. It wasn't like there was another option, but he chose to kill everyone. That's
But his main reason for like.
No, his main reason was to get to that bottom of the basement to find out. But he did all of that with humanity's best interest in mind as he made his decisions on the way. He didn't just be like, because I want to get here.
It was because he wanted to get there.
Nah. Again, those two things can be true. Like, it's not those two things as far as like doing it for the human race and because you want to get
But
there.
the main reason why he was doing it
exclusive.
was self-interest.
Bro, if it was if it was just self-interest, he wouldn't have been part of that final charge.
No, it's because he knew, because it wouldn't have happened without him. Like.
Yeah, but again, like, it would have. Well,
He was sitting there next to Levi, like,
yeah, bro,
oh my God,
I hear that.
I'm not gonna be able to find out what's going on in these books.
I hear that, but if that was the ultimate thing, he would have come up with another way or sacrificed some other person. Like, he would have come up with another way to not be in that
I've got to agree
charge.
slightly with Anubis because even taking a look at what his reason for doing what he does, it's based on what his dad told him and what his dad's idea was.
Bro,
so that is the primary basis of what
I
he wanted.
agree.
As much as
I
it
don't
does
disagree.
relate to the human race stuff, that wasn't.
I mean, to be
really-
fair, he
got to a point.
only found out about the basement when Eren turned up. It's not like he died.
Exactly.
No, but he knew
yeah.
about the rumor from his dad, didn't it? Like,
Yeah, but
and what
he
happened to
knew,
his dad.
from what his dad had told him, like that always was something that intrigued him.
About
He
the
wanted to know. No, about the origin of the Titans and what.
No, but yeah, but again, I hear all of that, but that's like knowledge based and like your motivation. But I'm saying, okay, what fictional world would you want to live in?
Well, Wakanda.
That was going to be my answer, obvious. But again, I don't want to assume. Like, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, like, I mean, people have their own shit, like even Matrix, all of that. Like,
Not working.
Live there.
Vicky's trying to escape from the Matrix. You know what I mean?
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what people are going to choose. Like, there's so many like worlds out there. They're all fictional.
Would you want to be the main character of this world? Then?
No.
Okay, cool.
Leave me in the background.
I'll be there.
Yeah, like, leave me in the background. Let me just enjoy the benefits of being a citizen of Wakanda, please.
Okay, cool.
Lord of the Rings is vibes, but there's like no other black people. And,
They probably shoot you like, oh no, it's an orc.
And that whole
It's true. It's like, I mean, those elves were racist. They would have been like, oh no, it's a dark elf.
area knows you.
It's a dark elf. Let's stop.
Fuck around and be in front of Legolas.
Then, like,
Die.
everything they went through, apparently in the books, like it takes 17 years for Frodo to get to Mordor, and it's like, bruv,
He's got that time.
17 years.
Yes, man.
That's too much stress. I'm sorry.
Yeah, how are they walking for that long?
Because if it was me and I got to that spider, I'm turning around. I'm sorry. I'm turning around. There's no way. I don't know what he thought he was going to do with this little sword.
No, you still had, it didn't just have the sword, it had the light, it had the...
I'm lying, dude, nothing, man. That's too much
Yeah,
stress.
man, he got that from Galadriel.
And then he just left to go,
go to the west.
Yeah, nah, it's not Lord of the Rings and that.
That's where I want to go. If I was in that world, I'm trying to go to the west where those elves are going.
And then Sauron comes back and then that's one.
I'm not coming back. Someone's come back to Middle Earth. I'm not coming.
Yeah, this is hard.
Do I get some of the stuff that's in the world?
Yeah. I mean, you're living in the world, like that's the thing.
Okay, maybe the X-Men one.
What, man?
So I could have.
You'll be watching your back all the time.
I could have power.
Yeah, getting marching.
But then I could be on Krakoa, and then now I can really join the insurgency.
In the Black Panther world, and just like take up a fruit, just take up a herb.
Oh, the
sword.
Yeah, but you're not.
If you're just an ordinary citizen, you're gonna die.
Yeah, because you're not part of the bloodline.
You're not part of the bloodline. Yeah.
You'll just see visions and then die.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm content. I just want to live in Wakanda. I'm not traveling.
actually,
Wakanda,
I don't want to. I guess not Wakanda.
Wakanda is just me. Unless you're telling me I'm going to be part of the royal family, then I can maybe be more adventurous. I'll be able to do more. But I don't care about that.
Okay.
I'm
gonna say, I'm in Wakanda, but I'm just a black guy from the X-Men world.
To be fair, the question is where do you want to live in? So
Krakoa.
Where what you're doing, all of that stuff can be.
Yeah,
cool. Just where would you like
Wakanda,
to live?
then,
Like
Wakanda.
where are you living?
In the palace.
Yeah, I'm in Wakanda.
For me, it's Krakoa.
What's that?
This is the place.
Sounds like a drug haven.
No, this is the mutant haven of all mutants. You know, we had Genosha.
Okay.
But then they all got killed by the Sentinels. 16 million mutants dead. But then...
You want to be the last one?
No, I'm saying... Then we came together. You know, Professor X, Apocalypse, Magneto. I mean, Dawn of X, House of X, read it. Powers of X, read it. Very good what's going on.
Uh-huh.
They all come together and basically Professor X is like, yeah, fuck humans, innit? Like, we're now going to be... We're going to take up the place that we were supposed to take up. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to give humans the drugs for diseases that they need, but obviously you lot are going to have to pay for it. Taking all their kind of economic power and all that kind of stuff. So Krakoa becomes the nation it was supposed to be with all its leverage that it's supposed to be.
So it really is a drug haven.
And the fact that I've got powers, and I'm on an island with other mutants that have powers, vibes. Yes, the stress and the fact that, oh yeah, people are going to try and attack me. But people trying to attack me now, and I'm like, so what's it to me? If I had powers, I might be a little bit more, defensive, and it's fine. So I feel like that will be kind of interesting, and I feel like an island of mutants would be pretty fun.
So the world we choose, are we the protagonist, or can we be...
No, again, just where would you like to live?
Oh.
You sound so disappointed.
So it has to be a mutant with, I'd like a little bit of magnetism and a little bit of telekinesis, and then we're fine.
What have you got done with that? Like you're like the lowest of the low.
Then I would train, and then I would try and improve myself. Like,
okay. Because I'm thinking Dragon Ball Z, but I'm afraid Cell is going to eat me.
Why though?
Because I'm fat. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You think you'll survive the Titan warfare?
He doesn't know about Titans.
Oh, okay. So.
Okay. Well, if I get to train, then yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's part of the Z Warriors.
That is a shit world.
Yeah, there's no safety.
I'm saying happy.
It seems like the only purpose is just, find the Dragon Balls, call up the Emerald, and then we go again. No.
Or Naruto, actually. Yeah, Naruto.
Oh.
Get to be a ninja.
I was
You can be a
thinking
ninja in this one.
Cloud Village Ninja because there's black guys there. Yeah,
That should be fine. So.
I was thinking probably that. I was gonna say Star Wars maybe. But there's a lot of stress around.
Double
around
the
there.
population of the black people.
Just go chill with Dagobah, smoke some weed or some shit. I don't know.
It's stress. Is Vader there?
What?
Like, is Vader in the zeitgeist? If Vader's about, I'm not in it, you know.
True.
What if it's Vader after he's like all
But
good?
again, if I go chill with Yoda, like, you know.
That old man.
Old man just beating you with a stick.
Yeah, man, just
Nah, that's fine. I've had too much of
go
that.
smoke some of the earth. Yeah, no, I'm not.
The funny thing, I've never been beaten with a stick. I just knew it was funny.
Yeah, I probably would say Naruto, chill with the Cloud Village guys. Yeah, I think that's probably the most I can think of.
Ooh. I was going to say the kingdom in Coming to America. That'll be the second one.
Oh, you're gonna go to Zamunda. Have you seen the second one?
No, I'm not. No. First movie only. First movie kingdom.
No.
But yeah, might as well
Even in the
stick- I'll
first
stick with
movie, I
Wakanda.
don't know, they didn't go outside of the palace, so I'm going. If I'm going Zamunda, I'm getting the
Okay,
palace.
I'm
But I don't know what. I don't know what else is out. I'm in Wakanda, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sitting happy in Wakanda. Because as bad as life is for everyone else in Wakanda, it's
But that's like, you're cut off from every other black person as well. Like,
I don't care.
The difference is about Wakanda is that, they are growing up and they, like, all they know is Wakanda.
Exactly. Like, bro, the whole thing with all the black people, I don't care.
If you're now going as part of the diaspora into Wakanda, you're kind of turning a blind eye to everything else that's going on. You're like,
I'll do that quick still.
Woo!
Brother, I'll do that quick
Just
still.
abandon everyone else.
Quick and in a hurry.
See? This is why I said he'll...
Fast.
That's why I say he'll die first in the Titan War, because the confidence... We'll get...
What do you mean? How is that confidence, bro? I'm trying to leave the trouble shit behind.
You know why? Because I feel like after the first, couple times you get away from the Titan, you would try a different move.
Nah.
And then it'll be like,
No. Then you don't even know me. I'm doing the shit that got me success all this time.
I know it.
I'm good.
I mean, obviously the Titans are not here, so...
Yeah, I'm again Wakanda. Like however I get to, however I get to Wakanda, that's where I'm going.
That's what I'm
What? How?
Don't look too much into it. Next question.
No, but how can I not? Like,
Next question.
Oh yeah, if you
Snigger.
in the midst. No, do you know what? Because you do something good. You do something good. It's good. You know, it works. But then sometimes after you beat the man a couple times, you try something else a bit more extravagant. You know what I mean? You try to do the 3-pointer when you could have just drove in. That's what you try.
Yeah, but what if I'm tired from driving in? Because that's what happens. I get tired quick.
Yeah, that's what happens.
And I shoot, like,
That's what happens. And you'll get tired after the first 2 Titans. But yeah, my question is, in the midst of, the Snyder Cut and what has come out, it took, I don't know how many years for it to come out, how much money it spent on it. The film is now 4 hours. Mm-hmm. What film would you reshoot, or a scene in the film that you would reshoot if you could?
Okay, I guess it relates a little bit to my question I was going to say, but so mine would be so Endgame. I brought this up before.
that's one of my options.
So Tony Stark dies. What blood comes out? It's not human blood. Skrull.
Oh, Skrull blood.
Skrull.
Yeah, no.
And then he turns to a Skrull, and then everyone starts looking at Pepper. Oh, Pepper. Fade to black. No extra end credits. Just that's it.
Bruh, people would have been like just the chatter out of the cinema.
I would have torn my hair out.
Oh,
I would have gone mad.
like,
Listen, you saw me on the, what's his name? Haywood was a scroll train. If I had seen the scroll then, without there being that secondation, I'd have lost it. I would have paid money to see the next showing and watch it again.
that would have been mad.
Oh, what else? So what else I would have done is, so we all see that at the start, Captain Marvel rescues Tony in the ship.
3-0.
Oh,
Antonio.
oh, Matt. So throughout the movie, I'd have Nebula interact with Tony, being like, "What are you?" And then someone would always interrupt, being like, and then people will think she's gonna ask, "What are you doing?" But instead it'll be like, "What are you?" And then you have that all sprinkled out through the movie, and then at the end you get a reveal, and then fade to black.
Oh, whoa, with the scroll idea. Yeah. Okay, I hear that. See, when I was thinking Endgame for my seat, I was thinking just the final battle, just making that longer and like just more, especially like give me some more Black Panther action.
Okay.
But then I thought, why choose that when you can just go to Black Panther and just redo that whole third act as far as the action? So that would be where I go in terms of what movie would I like to reshoot. Like I'll probably just go back to Black Panther and just lace up the action in that a lot more. And just, I'll make that slightly longer actually, just so we can, because I don't know if you guys have seen the deleted scenes for Black Panther. Some of them were compelling, especially the one with Okoye arguing with Wakabi. Like that scene, like I wish they put that in there. Even the one with when they go to the UN and Everett Ross stops them outside and was like, "Thank you, Jabulela Everett." Like those kinds of scenes, little scenes here, I think they're just really dope. So I'll put a lot of those in and then just like lace up the action, like to like really good standards. Like I'm basically taking it up to like as far as action goes. Like I'm trying to challenge Winter Soldier level in terms of hand to hand with Black Panther and Killmonger, that final fight. Like I'm trying, that's where I'd go. Like Endgame was my first show, but I think I'd settle with Black Panther.
Thank you. Give me a second. Oh, this is a hard one.
Wait, what was the question, sorry?
Film that you could.
Oh yeah, the film. Yeah.
It could be a TV show. I'm not really.
Nah, fuck TV shows. Why are you wasting time on TV
I'll
shows?
go. Star Wars Episode 7, 8, and 9. I'll reshoot all of that.
Okay.
We'll do the whole
I forgot about
Episode
that.
8. Doing that whole shit.
Yeah.
We should do everything.
Yeah, honestly.
Maybe
I don't have an answer.
7 would have kept most of it, but 8 and 9 would be completely different.
No, 7 was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 and 9.
I let 7 ride.
Okay.
8.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have big plans for 8. Oh my god.
Anubis cut.
No. We're getting a Luke fight within the first 20 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Not within, after 20 minutes, the first fight's happening.
Okay.
Luke.
First 1 minute, so literally Ray goes to Luke and then they go straight to...
No, it's not even, Luke doing anything there. Flashback. Luke doing Master Luke stuff.
Oh, shit.
And then we might get a bit more of a reason why he's, like, we'll find out from there why he's doing the hermit shit now. But as much of the hermit stuff that he's doing, I would like to see OG Master Luke. Like, I think that was what was missing from the thing. It's like, okay, he's just here on this island. At least give us flashbacks of when he was the guy and he was the only Jedi who was the guy. Like, ain't seen none of that.
And I wouldn't mind if because he was a hermit, why
and then I might have killed him
weaken or
at the end.
something, and then Kylo Ren kills him in like some amazing sick battle. None of this like holographic
That's
shit.
nasty. That's nasty.
I don't know. That was cement Kylo Ren.
I'll slap the pen out your hand. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. You think he's gonna kill Han Solo in the first one and then kill Luke in
That
the
was
second
fully
one?
cement Kylo.
No way.
Yes.
Kylo was already cemented from when he did that.
Yeah, true.
That was
Nah, he was like a baby. Like,
Oh yeah, no, you know what?
like
I would have brought the mask back as well, like properly.
Yeah.
And then, he would have made him channel real dark energy. And then I would have made Rey channel dark energy as well. And then I would make her, she'd have to, I don't know.
Ray's got to have like a double edge. You know the double edge lightsaber?
Yeah.
When's Kylo Ren's
In
first
red.
appearance in this whole thing? Is it in Clone Wars?
7 at the very beginning.
Oh, that's okay. So, because those are like new characters and shit. Because so far, like, I haven't heard anything about Snoke or Kylo Ren or anything.
And I'd make sure that Finn is the Jedi that he deserves to be. And I'd see a nice little elevation from 8 to 9. I think maybe 8, maybe actually Rey brings, Finn. He brings Finn
To the island.
to the island. And then we have a little training session, have that for a bit. And then we get to Kylo and all that.
But I would like to see
nonsense.
Kylo kill Luke, and then it takes both of them to kill Kylo.
If anything, I'd rather see Kylo kill Rey, and then Finn has to take up the mantle. That's what I'd see. Because I feel like that's something that you wouldn't really be expecting. You'd be like, so Rey's gonna get her power. Oh, who is she related to? Is she related to Obi-Wan? Is she related to... No, I would not make her related to Palpatine. Palpatine's not coming back.
Oh yeah, Palpatine would have come back in.
No, I would I don't know. That's actually ridiculous.
They kind of undermined what Vader did in 6. To me, anyway.
Yeah, undermined everything. But yeah, that's. I also would have reshot Mandalorian season 2, the ending,
What?
because that Luke thing.
Oh, the CGI.
Oh, this is yeah.
How can you make something that could have been perfect? Not a cherry, you just put a potato on it. Like, what is that? That is disappointment. Oh, yeah, that's my answer.
Is that all of us?
I think so.
Yeah, I didn't say mine. Does it have to just be one film, or just can?
No, it could be.
I guess Game of Thrones season 8.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I brought down my memory.
I didn't even cross my mind.
Game of
I don't know
Thrones season
why.
8.
Yeah.
It didn't even cross my mind.
May
at all.
even include 7, but I like parts of 7. But season 8, 100%.
How would you reshoot it?
Nah.
No. Let's too much.
Let him talk. Nah.
No. Let's not have it.
I think they all know. The streets know why. The streets know.
Yeah.
Because there's no one who was happy with that. Open up wounds and then just like I know that. But
It's like, man just saw this and like,
I think if I had to say something else, let's have a look. This is stressed. I think I'll just have to say season 8, but we'll have to revisit that another time for Sang.
Where are you saying at the moment for Game of Thrones? Why Darren Biggs?
Season 4.
So, season 4, episode 6, I think.
what? You were on episode 4 last time. You want to watch 2?
Yeah, so,
Man.
So I'm saying this talk is never going to happen.
sorry, I'm trying to catch up.
Are you?
So the guy who's with Bran, the guy,
Hodor.
no, the boy who can see
Okay,
things,
yeah.
he predicted the death of the guy in the camp. Said, "Oh, your body will burn. I see your body burning." He's gonna rape his sister or something.
We're
I
not
remember
going
we were
to
talking
include.
about, but I can't put faces to it.
But
Children.
the guy with the girl.
Yeah, with the girl, his sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Who was with the
and
sister?
the guy who was
So you ain't got to the children of the forest yet?
Wait, who was the sister? Who was with the sister?
I don't know.
No, wait, like remind me.
She had the axe.
No, I know his sister.
but
I remember she was the one that was kind of.
I know his sister. I remember Mira. That's his sister. She was pulling Bran across. But I'm trying to see who he told that to. So I was like, I see you burning.
oh the guy from the Night's Watch who took over the camp. He was like a skilled warrior. Or
Like
like he's a sick fighter, and I think he was fighting John, and John killed him. Like the way John killed him was sick.
Was on the head.
Yeah, like he stabbed him through the back of his throat.
Yeah, like from back.
It was sick.
The head one was the Fen.
Is it Barrister's Key?
Crassus Keep.
Crassus
And
Keep,
then the woman would like burn it all.
The guy from Flea Bottoms, like with the knife.
Yeah, that guy. Oh, he was sick. He was good.
I didn't even realize he spoke to Mira. Like, I forgot
He was
that.
a raper. He was gonna rape the girl.
Yeah, no, I know. Like, when I remember it now, but I couldn't at first when you said it. I was like, when did she tell someone you're gonna die?
And then I think Stannis and the thing guy. What's his side guy?
Onion Knight.
Yeah.
Him.
What's his
They went to the Iron Bank.
That's a villain or something like that.
Oh, the Iron Bank. Okay.
What's his name? Bravos, that's it.
Yeah, they went to the Iron Bank, but I don't know what.
Is this not Bravos? No, because Bravos is where they went.
Paused it there.
What's his name? The Onion Knight.
I don't know.
Oh, Davos.
Davos, that's it.
Davos.
Yeah. Now, Bravos seems so familiar, but like,
I think Bravos might be a place.
No, Bravos is a place.
Yeah, Bravos is the place.
And then
in
I remember we met the
continent,
guy,
yeah.
Oh,
Arya.
Arya, yeah.
Oh, Syrio Farrell.
Cyril Farrell, yeah. That was the first one, and then
war gods,
it became what's his name?
What do you say to the god of death? Not today.
Oh, I love that guy.
The nice
I was gonna order them actually. The swords.
Yeah.
The wooden swords.
Expert.
What? Who's not what?
You know the nice watch, the first one.
Oh,
Bearded one.
Oh,
Commander Mormont.
White.
Yeah.
Oh, Mormont. Oh shit. No, who's the other guy after him? The annoying guy who hates John.
Oh, him.
Almost ginger, but he's not.
Yeah.
Sir Alistair.
Alistair.
Sir Alistair.
I don't care about names for them, man. Like, it's just,
No, but I just like it immerses me. It immerses me in that world because again, I used to be such a name nerd with Game of Thrones because I just found it like great that I could remember all of them, given how many characters there were. But yeah, it's been such a long time since I got back into it.
Next question, yeah.
Whose question?
Anyone got a question?
I think everyone's asked theirs.
I've got another one.
Yeah.
So about your death, would you want to know when you die, where you die, what you die of or from, who's responsible for your death, why you die, or how you die?
Wait,
I'd like to know when.
Just one of those.
So the when, what, who.
Yeah, I'm going when.
How? If I have to choose.
Yeah. You can only choose one.
I'm going when.
nah, why would you choose how though?
I don't want to know when, because I'll lose myself. I don't want to know who done it, because then I'll probably try to kill them first.
If you know how, though, you lose yourself.
Not really.
If
Killed by an axe. So you
It's fine.
you never go to the woods.
no, just
Why
any
am I going to the woods for? No.
I guess any one of these would change you in some way.
As long as it's not when.
But it's gonna
For me, it'd be
so it's
when.
like Final Destination.
Yeah, you don't get a vision of it. You just get told. You just get
Yeah,
spoken
but it's
to.
like it's inevitable.
Yeah.
End it now.
It'll definitely happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going when. Easy.
I don't
When?
want to know how.
Actually, yeah, I'll say when as well.
Yeah, when? It has to be when.
I'm not even thinking about that.
Then it's just 2 weeks. And then
Yeah,
I
but it's
was
2
always
weeks
gonna
then.
be 2 weeks
It
anyway,
puts a
like-
lot of things in perspective.
Yeah, exactly. And I can actually like just talk to people, say
I just
goodbyes
would
and
like to know,
shit.
man. I know that's not an option, but I think
I wouldn't.
probably how. Honestly, I think probably how. Because when is too much anxiety, man. Like,
No, it's
Well,
not.
if you just get told like, oh, you get hit by a car,
But you know that
then
when
what?
you-
No, what if they say you get
yeah, you know, like, you know there's a danger in it.
no, they give you the how. You
It doesn't even
die
have to be in the street. A
poisoned
car could
water.
come out through your
Yeah,
window.
it could, exactly.
Poisoned water. Like you're gonna drink water, but you're gonna die from that. It's gonna be
And
poisoned.
I'll make sure everyone's drinking water before I drink water, already.
I've just got to pray that it's natural causes. So yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So you lot would. So you three would rather have the when.
When.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if I
Prepare.
Like you don't even understand how easy of a choice that is for me. Like
That is not right. Anxiety is just nothing, you know, is it? Peace of mind.
no, it's not even about that.
honestly, that is peace of mind for me.
They'll give us peace
That
of
is
mind.
peace of mind.
How does that give you peace of mind?
Because when we're going.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because if you find out like it's 5 years from now, like 5
You
years.
lot, like,
I got 5 years to enjoy
You
my
lot
life.
expected it to be like a long period of time.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, no, but like if it happens
Like you
tomorrow.
can tell me, okay, it's tomorrow. Then I know what I need to
nothing to
do
do.
up until that
I'm
point.
not. If I find it's tomorrow, I'm not going peacefully.
Nah, if
I'll
it's
tell you that right
tomorrow,
now.
that's stress.
I'll tell you that right now.
All
I'll
this
tell
stuff
you that
about like
right
work,
now.
going back to work, or like that's
No, but then
gone.
then you get into the think, oh shit, what the fuck did I do? What did I not do? Oh, all this shit.
I'm
I
not
was going
thinking
to
about
do.
any of that.
How much time did I waste in doing this shit?
I'm not thinking about any of that. I'm just saying my goodbyes. Yeah.
No, not
I'm just
necessarily
saying my
one day left,
goodbyes.
but like, oh, if you know, okay.
Bro, if
in
you
a
tell me
year-
it's in an hour, I'm saying my goodbyes, making my calls. I'm out. Like I'm not stressing about shit. What is there to stress about? What's the
You
point
have
in
to be
that?
more organized.
Do you not fear death?
Huh?
Do you not fear death?
Not in the same sense that people do. Like for the most part when they talk about it.
Depends on the method.
Yeah, like I don't want to die in some
I don't wanna
brutal
get
way.
stabbed.
Like yeah, like I don't want to die in some stupid way. But like death in itself, like
If it's peaceful, then yes.
yeah, it's not.
You know what used to scare me? Knowing that the sun will blow up to like 5 times its size or something and engulf the Earth. So
Like 5,000 million years.
5 billion years from now.
Yeah.
So that kind of used to make me upset. But now,
I hear you.
Yeah, like-
These asteroids used to get me shook for a long time. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, so I guess it's the same thing then, because if you know it's how, then like, yeah, you'll be scared all the time.
Yeah, but if I know if it's an asteroid, then everyone else is dead. So
Yeah, no, but,
No, but you still should.
No, I'm saying it's about like, it's not more about the asteroids, it's just like, you were scared of the fact that an asteroid could come at any time.
yeah.
But if you know how you die, but you don't know when that's going to happen, you'd be scared all the time.
No, but add is the fact that it's an asteroid. You can't get away from that. Where you going?
No, but this is like,
If you knew the cause of your death was like falling from a building or a car hitting you, then you would always be scared of that thing. So you go actively to try and avoid it.
But if I
And then you walk into it because it's gonna happen
And then
regardless.
if you know when you die, you know it's coming. It's not can happen at any time. So it's less anxiety in that way.
No, I feel like it's more anxiety.
no.
Let me
Okay, you can say for him. Okay.
Yeah.
Because knowing how is like it gets into the mind of you could die at any moment anyway. Like, you know what I mean? From anything, whatever you're doing, you know, I could go up and trip, boom, I'm done. But having that time span on it makes it like ridiculous. And it's like, okay, I need to achieve certain things. I need to that kind of anxiety is ridiculous compared to, you're going to die because someone's going to stab you in your sleep. Like,
That's mad. See, I'm gonna have to like doing like charts and stuff like
because the fact that you're asleep, you're gonna wake up with the shock of the pain and then die again, and then you're gonna start panicking and like, oh shit, like, remember, no.
yeah, but at that point you're already.
Bro, you wouldn't sleep anymore.
No, but at that point you're already touching the afterlife. You know what I mean? Like, you can't.
You wouldn't, bro. You wouldn't sleep anymore.
I would go into death angry. I want vengeance then. At least if it's like when, it's like, okay, I can come to peace with that. But if it's like, oh, someone's going to stab you in your sleep. Like, what?
Come to peace.
How dare they?
Acceptance. That's what I don't want that forced on me. I don't want that.
Yeah, no, but if you find out someone's going to kill you,
if you have any type
find
of
out
answer
then and there.
Forced.
Yeah, but then you kind of know that anything that could be possible anyway.
Nah.
I think that's the problem with me, is that it's a possibility anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But the time is like, nah, I don't want to know that. Like, I know I've got time. That's what I'm thinking. And if I know I don't have time,
okay,
that gets into the existential thing of what he's doing. Like,
fair enough.
of what he did. All that shit.
Cool.
That makes sense, yeah.
Can I ask the next question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have two, but let's go with this one. If you could teleport anywhere in history, where would you go and why?
This is someone's going to bring up the fact we're black. We can't really go.
I mean, you get to witness like a fly on the wall, so you won't.
Oh, so
They won't see you. You'll see them.
Dinosaurs.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know what. I just see them eating.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd be doing, but I'd be like, oh shit.
I might as well go to a safari.
I'd watch.
And then when they fart and kill themselves in the pants.
I'd watch just to see them fight. I think that kind of fight would be nuts.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? T-Rex versus
it's just gonna be
the spine one in Jurassic Park 3. Even though we saw it got pissed off anyway. But like,
Stegosaurus, isn't it?
yeah, and then you got the new one in Jurassic World. I know it's
I don't know. Like, have you seen like fights with animals in nature? It's not all that exciting.
Dinosaurs.
No. Again, no. I'm not saying. Listen to me.
Listen to me. I'm not reptile from the streets.
Listen to me. I'm saying like animal fights. Like,
I'm sorry. I don't class dinosaurs in that little animal class. Like, they are.
No, but even yeah, but I hear what you're saying,
like
but a lot of that is just mythologized as far as like the maneuverability, like how smart they are, and like all of these things. Like, where our view of what that would happen is colored by just
colored.
Yeah, like, or is, yeah, like it's a turn of phrase. Just so, like it's basically our view of that is influenced by like media and like our sense of like CGI and like all this action. It'd be so cool if they did this, like,
because if you went there and you saw the dinosaur, you wouldn't be able to keep up.
No, you said you're a fly on the wall.
No, he said you're a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
Not literal fly though. That's when you'll be like, you won't be affected.
Yeah, so I won't be affected. Yes, I won't be affected.
No, but if you won't be able to chase after them,
I'll be watching. No, but he said I can teleport, so if I can teleport there, then I can teleport to another part of the 500 yards in the over there.
Well, I'm saying like so you teleport, but that's just back in time. You don't have like special abilities though.
No, you witness what you want to witness.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if he's there watching dinosaurs fight, but there's like a big chase sequence, like you can't catch up to dinosaurs.
No, but
I think what he's saying is like you're like the watcher. So like you're just seeing it.
Yeah.
But you don't have any powers as far as teleporting. Like,
well, I guess I'm going to go back to 1961 and see the space landing, the moon landing, because
production studio.
Wherever it takes me, I want to be there to see how they do it. Because I want to see what the heck was that? Just that rainbow spark.
Man gets there and it's like, why am I in Hollywood?
Is that baby Robert De Niro? Like,
that was
Jokes on you.
No, but that's funny though. Why would you want to see the?
Because it's like physically impossible to move like that many millions of tons of bricks in the way they did it. So no one actually knows how they did it. So it could literally be aliens. Or, do you know what I mean? Like,
do you believe in aliens?
I thought we did this.
I'm open to the idea.
Okay.
I'm not close to that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes or no?
So I'm open to the idea.
This or that.
No, yes.
If your choices were binary, you'd go yes.
I want him to answer, please.
No, my.
Sorry, let's speak to other people.
So you don't believe aliens exist then?
No, I'm saying I'm open to the idea that they can exist.
We've moved past.
Yeah,
We've
we've got past this. I just wanted to make clarification.
Okay.
Well, what was which one?
Teleport anywhere in history and witness.
Oh yeah, I didn't
I would
answer
go
any of it.
to.
Oh no, I did.
I'd go to the Battle of Troy.
Battle of Troy.
Hector, Achilles.
Why?
Oh, is that a real story?
You could have created any single battle. They're all the same.
Why are you talking about the ones with dinosaurs are not mighty, but you just want to go to see the old Romans in that?
You should say Colosseum. Like,
No, again, like it's. I have an account of how the.
oh, he likes action.
No. Like I have an account of because again.
This is like the
guy,
inception of action. Like,
the guy who wrote it, Homer, he described Achilles and his movements as like not having like basically like out of this world in terms of like.
oh, so you want to be there next to Homer?
Yeah.
Standing there. Nah, he didn't
Not
move
to be
like that.
technically, Homer wasn't even around.
Of course he wasn't there.
Technically, Homer wasn't around, but that's what I'm saying. I want to see it. Like
You
Homer
think the battle was there? He was just there with his little desk.
Homer, like, but I'm saying as far as like how far removed he was like about a couple hundred years removed from it. But I'm saying I want to be like Uru the Watcher and see
Okay, fair.
the story because again he wrote this down off the strength of stories handed down.
Okay, fair enough.
So I want to see if that's so now that you mentioned like battles, I'm kind of torn because it'd be that or the Battle of Thermopylae with Leonidas 300.
Oh, was it real? Oh, of course it was real. Oh, yeah, Spartans, yeah.
Yeah, like
It's because you said Leonidas, I was like, what?
Yeah, or those
But no, the Spartan War didn't actually happen.
Yeah. So one of those two. But I think I'd go with the Achilles one, just because Hector and Achilles, like that story is just.
Is that the fight? Is that the ending fight in Troy, or is that the fight?
No, that's like it's the war's already started. This is the one where
What part of Troy is it?
all of it. Like I want to see that whole battle.
Oh, you want to see the whole film?
Yeah, I want to see.
Oh, you're mad.
I want to see the whole. I want to see the whole thing, but again, the highlights because there's the highlight. There's that highlight.
okay.
As far as like Hector and Achilles, there's the one with Hector and not Hector.
So are you watching this in full or times 5?
If I'm Uru the Watcher, I'm watching this how it happened. This one I need to soak
Oh, wow,
in.
you're going to appreciate it.
Yeah,
Wow,
this one I want to
nice.
soak in and appreciate. Like I already know the bullshit around it.
Wow.
Like I'm not trying to get them to go past it. Like again, it's like I'm watching it. Like it's like I've seen the whole thing. I know where you're trying to go and all of that. Okay, now I want to appreciate certain parts.
Fair.
Of it.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's funny, the Trojan part of it would be kind of interesting.
Oh, the Trojan horse would be, but that'd be
Like,
interesting.
yeah, you're not so fucking stupid. You're not fucking
Yeah, I'd probably just shift vantage points. I'll be in the horse, and then I'll be out there. Like, I'll be like analysing the person opening the gates, and I'm like what?
The tension inside the horse must have been mad.
I'm like, at least just
Like, bear man, like, is this gonna work? Like,
knock on.
bear man sweating and.
Wait till nightfall and just like, boom, stop people listening.
Like you're there, like, wait, don't you hear the giggling? Like, what are you doing?
There's someone in the back just beatboxing.
Like, is this your first day? Like, who trained you? Like, what?
And you know the way that man showered was not really hygienic.
It
So
is.
it's like,
That's inside that horse was really mad.
Yeah.
I think if I was to go back, I had a couple that I was thinking of. So one of them, because I did a dissertation on it, would be some of the Scottish witch trials back in like the 1600s.
Oh.
Just because obviously I read about it and obviously studied like quite a few of the trials, but just to see kind of how they went, like people's reactions to it, how basically just to see how much they believed what they were doing. Because like I said before, like obviously people were accusing people sometimes because they did actually believe they were, you know.
is the film The Crucible based on that, or is that not to do with that?
I think The Crucible is maybe before that.
That's like a witch thing as well.
Yeah, it is. But I can't think of when that would be. But it might be sort of around the same time. But specifically, the one I did was the King of Scotland at the time, James VI, who became James I of England. He, I think, went to maybe like Denmark or something, and then I just got this idea that he'd been bewitched, and then that's what started like the craze in Scotland. So I would like to see sort of those first couple of trials to see sort of how like, viciously they believed in it, and you know whether it was because obviously I want to see it from all perspectives. So I want to see who the accuser was, what their motivations were, whether it was because they believed that you know this person's a witch, or if they had their own Like they just didn't like the person, which is what happened a lot of the time, because obviously there was no such thing as witches. But then the second one I was thinking of is the assassination of JFK, only to see it from all vantage points of obviously which way it actually did happen and the motivations of it, because obviously there's conspiracies behind that. CIA. CIA. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to.
To be fair, a lot of those assassinations around that time would have been interesting.
Like MLK?
Yeah, exactly.
I think thing is what's his name? Malcolm X's was pretty straightforward. Like, it's obviously someone ran him, but it was meant to be like a black person who done it, but it's hired by the CIA, I can imagine.
What's that?
Two-part as well.
Two-part.
Yeah. They didn't.
Judas and
exactly. That would have been interesting.
Has anyone seen the film?
No, yeah.
I recommend you watch it. It's very good.
But yeah, that would be interesting to watch.
The ending is
Didn't
very
Biggie
annoying.
get shot as well?
Who?
Biggie.
I mean,
Yeah,
Biggie, Tupac.
Yeah.
And I'm going back. I want to see some fights.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, normally my go-to with those kinds of questions is like Roman times and just see how
like there aren't pterodactyls in the Jurassic period. Like, that is vibes. How can you say that's not? You're talking about action. You're telling me that's not like.
Yeah, but do you understand what
I mean, the
I'm actually
dialogue
trying to
as
say?
well,
Like,
maybe.
you get your action, you get your fights, like you see, but again, it's not like basically what I'm saying is.
And also remember, there's the tension.
Like the kind of like. What am I trying? Like the maneuvers.
I'm not
like
expecting the hand-to-hand to be.
Yeah, like that's all I was saying. As far as, like, just the way, like a movie fight with animals is different to how it happens in real life. Like that's my point. That's my entire point.
It's more savage in real life.
Remember, again, like it's just the movements, all of that stuff. It's not that, and that was my whole point with that.
American and
that was my whole point.
Dark Knight trilogy. You guys were arguing about action.
Oh yeah.
better?
Oh, we already know which one it is. It's the one from Nolan. You know what I mean? I feel like we all know. Because I watched Dark Knight Rises. Funny, actually not funny. I watched Dark Knight Rises the other day. The intro in that is better than the Winter Soldier intro with being on a plane. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. That intro.
I have to see that again because honestly.
That intro is
With the whole plane.
Yeah. That is better than.
Setting it up must have been.
But I'm not.
Nuts.
I will not take this bait. What I was gonna say was the other time period I'd go to would be Roman time, just to see how truly the bullshit.
You're in the same time period.
That wasn't the same time period with Homer.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was the whole. Yeah.
I guess I didn't know that one.
But just to see how they live. Cause
Specifically, I would like to see, based on that, the area, the fall of the Roman Empire. So, like, when the...
I want to see what happened to
that's a
Caesar.
Time.
No, but I would want to see exactly what it looked like whilst it was happening.
Yeah,
I can't
the
want to
main
see the
people,
more.
the main characters you want to see. I want to see like Julius Caesar time. Like,
Caligula as well.
Yeah,
he wants to fight Poseidon. That would have been hilarious.
Like them periods, Caligula, like
Emperor Nero. Yeah.
like those are the people you want to Commodus. Like those are the people you want to.
I want to see who did the bronze bull.
Speaking of
Bronze bull.
So the bronze bull is pretty much this person who was made to design a bull where it was made of gold and then it has a horn coming out of its mouth. And then the idea of it was a form of torture. So they put the person inside it, lock it, and then they start heating it, and then the person will be screaming, and then as they scream, the bull would be, like the horns will be like a bull.
I haven't heard that story specifically, but it sounds like something that would be in Nero.
Yeah, it sounds like it does sound like a Nero.
Sounds like something Nero would have.
I would also go to the period when like the Moors were doing their thing in Europe, and like that kind of, I don't know what the period was called, but between, I think it's the Moors when they were going from like Africa, Europe, all that type shit, like teaching the Greeks and all that civilization and all that stuff.
Another thing, if we're going to go into
the Black Kingdom
period, I'll go Mansa Musa.
Yeah, exactly.
Session, see just how mad that kind of money was just thrown around. These people were throwing around gold like it was notes.
You know what? I just want to see like the proper fist-ups, like where like the Mongols were just like beating the
What's his name?
Genghis
Khan. Yeah.
No, but even like Kublai, even going past Genghis to Kublai Khan, mad.
Like just when they came across like people obviously who weren't Mongols and what the interactions were, like how they were.
Marco Polo, what his story was like and living amongst them, that would have been mad. But even I like what you said just now, Alexandra. Like that'd be sick.
I couldn't do the Mansa Musa one because I come back here and then I'll be super stressed.
Wait, why? Who's Mansa Musa? Sorry.
Richest single human in history.
What? A black guy? No.
Like it was ridiculous.
Oh, he's black.
Oh.
Fancy search. I'll check it. I'm gonna go for one of my questions now. Another light-hearted one. So, if you were a wrestler / boxer, what would be your entrance theme song? Should be quite easy to.
That is actually funny. What would I choose? I don't know, man. I'll probably go. What would I go for?
Can you sing a song, yeah?
Any song. It doesn't have to be like a wrestler or a boxer song.